has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception. Let's go.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go, set.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Over the middle. That's caught by Claypool.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
A 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen going to throw. Incomplete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
He's got this to Pickens. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now Pickett. setting up the screen, Harris.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They hand this off to Harris. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pickett back to throw.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He stiff arms it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. When you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Presley Harvin now. Yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside of turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let them try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Pickett incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Pickett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kaiir Elam in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
play action. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Pickett now on first down.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, there's the option going left.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, tight. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The struggle so far for this offense, Charles, it's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this.
We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Cook following the penalty. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Austin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
This is Harris on the draw. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was in a